The love for hockey, my friend, never ends. And Mark Giordano's story is living proof of that. Just imagine, the guy's almost 41 years old, and NHL teams are still eyeing him. Among them, none other than the Toronto Maple Leafs, Calgary Flames, Edmonton Oilers, and Buffalo Sabres. But here's the question. What does this mean for his future and, of course, for the Leafs? Giordano's agent Ritch Winter gave a recent interview to Sportsnet and made it clear that Giordano wants a real shot at competing for the Stanley Cup. And who can blame him, right? Even with a brilliant career, there's still that hunger to lift the cup. Honestly, don't you get emotional seeing a veteran still with so much drive? It just shows that there's always more to chase, even after achieving so much. Now, let's talk about Toronto. Giordano has already worn the blue and white of the Leafs, playing 46 games last season before being sidelined by injuries. But what could bring him back? The chance to win the Stanley Cup, of course. And that's something the fans want to see too. That magical moment when the cup finally comes to the city. But there's more. Winter revealed that Giordano's heart still beats strongly for Calgary, where his career began. Could it be that the Flames aren't as excited about a reunion? It's a curious situation because the desire to end his career where it all started is strong, but the options seem to be narrowing to Toronto, Edmonton, or Buffalo. Where do you think would be the best fit for Giordano now? Even with injuries, Giordano still has that fire to keep playing for a few more years. This shows just how passionate he is about the sport. It's inspiring, isn't it? The guy has played over 1,100 games, racked up 577 points, and was the leader of the Flames for many years. Seriously, you can't help but admire someone who, despite their age, still dreams big. And what about the Leafs in all this? The potential return of Giordano excites the fans, who want to see a competitive team, but also find inspiration in the story of a guy who never gives up. And while we're talking names, we can't ignore another hot possibility. Jordan Eberle of the Seattle Kraken is on the radar. The Puck GM tool suggested an interesting trade, bringing in Eberle to strengthen the Leafs' offense, with part of his salary retained. In exchange, the Kraken would get Nathan Mays, Vladimir Bobilev, and some draft picks. Would this be a good move for Toronto? Eberle, with 702 points in 1,018 games, could definitely give a team that boost, especially in crucial moments. And does this trade make sense for the Kraken? They gain young talent and draft picks. It's always a gamble for the future, but is it worth sacrificing a player like Eberle right now? Brad Treliving, the Leafs general manager, has made it clear that the team is still looking for improvements before the season starts. Does that make you feel more confident about the team's future? The 2024-25 season is just around the corner, kicking off on October 9th against the Montreal Canadiens, and every fan is buzzing with anticipation. So, what do you think? Giordano coming back, Eberle in the lineup. Could this be the year the Leafs finally take the Stanley Cup? Share your thoughts with us. We want to know what you, the passionate fan, expect from this season.